thank you, thank you, thank you.
And we got a lovely letter from the king.
Our king, now we're talking.
After the heartbreaking passing of Ozzy Osbourne in July at the age of 76, the Osbourne family has been trying to heal in the only way they know how, by holding on to each other, remembering the man they loved, and sharing the parts of his life that meant the most.
Daddy so wanted to go to Egypt to see the pyramids. That was he was so we're going to go to Egypt, we're going to see it. And he never got to go.
In the middle of their grief, something happened that they never could have predicted. Something that brought them comfort in a way no headline, no tribute, and no fan message ever could. It came directly from King Charles III himself.
Our king is, he's an amazing person. He is an amazing person, not just because he wrote to us when Ozzy passed, but if he did it for us, he does it for many, many, many people.
On the newest episode of the Osbournes podcast, Sharon Osbourne sat beside her children, Kelly and Jack, and spoke publicly for the first time as a family since Ozzy's passing.
I guess by the time this airs, it'll be about 3 months since Dad passed. And this is the first time we're all talking about him.
Together.
Yeah.
It's weird because you kind of lose sense of time. I can't.
It's been no time and the longest amount of time in the world.
Yeah.
I keep losing all sense of time and everything. It's weird.
The atmosphere was heavy yet warm, filled with tears, paused breaths, and small moments where they tried to laugh through their pain. As they reflected on the endless messages from fans around the world, Jack revealed the moment that left them stunned. The King of England had written a personal letter to the family, offering his heartfelt condolences. This wasn't a formal public statement or a generic note from the palace. It was hand-signed, deeply personal, and delivered straight to their home.
He's got a good heart. He's got a good heart. He didn't have to do certain things that he's done for Ozzy.
Yeah.
In the past, Ozzy's birthday, when Ozzy was sick in hospital with the motorbike accident, he reached out. He is a good, caring man with a good heart.
Sharon's voice softened as she spoke about the gesture, calling King Charles an amazing person and explaining how rare it is for someone with such massive responsibility to take time out of his day just to comfort a grieving family. She said this moment revealed something many people don't realize, that the king truly pays attention to his people, that he isn't trapped behind palace walls, that he notices when someone who shaped British culture leaves the world. She described him as a man who cares not only about politics, but about real human beings, about the environment, about animals, about communities, and even about the entertainers who defined generations.
Now here's a man that does know what's going on in the street with people.
Yeah.
Not just politics, not just, here's a man that cares about the environment, animals. He cares about many, many, many things. And he's got a good heart.
She reminded listeners that this wasn't the first time King Charles showed concern for Ozzy. Back in 2003, when Ozzy nearly lost his life in a terrifying motorbike accident that left him with severe injuries, the then Prince personally reached out to the family. Sharon never forgot that moment. It was a reminder that the royal family occasionally sees beyond their royal duties, recognizing the artists who helped shape the country's identity.
And Ozzy's, as me, we're royalists, and that's it.
Yeah.
We respect him, we respect his family, we respect, and that's it.
Yeah.
And he again, took the time out of his day to write us, have it hand-delivered to us, a note from the king for Ozzy's passing with his condolences.
For Sharon, someone who has always described herself and Ozzy as royalists, the king's letter meant more than words. She explained that she and Ozzy always respected the royal family, not out of blind tradition, but but because they believed in what the monarchy represented: unity, history, culture, and stability, especially in moments of national grief. To receive a handwritten message from King Charles after losing the love of her life felt like a final honor for the man she spent 43 years married to. Ozzy's death, officially caused by a heart attack, was the end of a long battle with countless health struggles: Parkinson's disease, spinal surgeries, nerve damage, infections, and the effects of decades of performing. Yet, even with all of that, he stayed strong. He recorded music, filmed documentaries, appeared on television, and remained determined to enjoy his life. The family said that even as his body weakened, Ozzy's spirit never did. He kept telling jokes, kept singing around the house, and kept looking for reasons to smile. When he was laid to rest on July 30th in Birmingham, the city where his incredible journey began, the entire region stopped to honor him. Fans lined the streets, some holding candles, others clutching old Black Sabbath records, many wearing t-shirts from tours that happened long before they were born. Flowers covered the Black Sabbath bench and bridge on Broad Street, turning them into a gigantic shrine filled with letters, drawings, and thank you notes from around the world. For many people, Ozzy wasn't just a musician. He was a surviving symbol of a generation that grew up feeling misunderstood. His voice, his attitude, his vulnerability, and his humor gave people a place to belong. As the hearse carrying Ozzy's body moved slowly through Birmingham, crowds chanted his name, crying, cheering, and throwing flowers. Sharon and the children walked behind the hearse, overwhelmed by this tidal wave of love. And yet, even in this powerful moment, one tribute stood out above all the rest. During the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace, King Charles's soldiers, the band of the Coldstream Guards, performed Black Sabbath's Paranoid. The crowd watched in disbelief as one of the most famous military bands in the world played heavy metal music in front of the palace gates, turning a place known for tradition into a place of rock and roll remembrance. Fans online called it one of the most unexpected and emotional tributes ever given to a musician. But the King's connection to Ozzy didn't end there. Ozzy had performed at Queen Elizabeth's Golden Jubilee in 2002, where thousands watched him sing outside Buckingham Palace. He later met Charles in 2006 at a charity reception, where the future king treated him with warmth and respect. Even after Charles became king in 2022, Ozzy spoke publicly about how kind he had always been to him, saying he was a very, very nice man who always treated him with dignity. For Sharon, the letter from King Charles wasn't just a royal formality. It was a symbol of how far Ozzy had come. He started as a poor kid from Birmingham, who dropped out of school, worked low-paying jobs, battled addiction, and spent years unsure if he would ever make something of himself. Yet, he rose to become one of the most influential figures in music history, selling out stadiums, inspiring millions, and redefining what it means to be a rock star. That journey, from a working-class neighborhood to receiving a personal condolence letter from the King of England, reminds us of how powerful Ozzy's life really was. As the Osbourne family continues to mourn, they hold on to moments like this. The fans who showed up, the friends who reached out, the soldiers who played his songs at Buckingham Palace, and the king who honored him with a handwritten message. These gestures remind them that Ozzy Osbourne will not fade into history. His influence, his music, and his spirit will continue to echo across generations, proving that even in death, the Prince of Darkness remains a legend of light.